Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. I want to talk to you about a couple new forms and a status change that all just happened within the past couple weeks. So the two forms are the cancellation and termination of the exclusive right to sell and listing agreement, and then the cancellation and termination of the exclusive buyer-broker agreement. So these are basically forms that help you cancel your agency agreements if you so desire. Couple things to note about these forms. As you look through them, first of all, there haven't been cancellation forms before this. So for the agency agreements. So this is new concept. And one thing to notice, your agency agreements, if you're using the UAR forms, come with a protection clause, a protection period. So first thing to note with this form is that in section 2, and hopefully we've got it up somewhere over here or over my face, I don't know, wherever it ends up. Section 2, you will have to mark if you want to keep the protection period in place. So by default, this form will now cancel out that protection period. You're done, no strings attached. You're parting your ways with the clients. So both of those have that in there. If you want to keep it, check the box. Second thing to note is in section 3 of the cancellation forms, there's a section called payment, and it's seller or buyer agrees to pay the company the amount of blank. So what you're going to want to do is, if you've negotiated with the buyer or seller to cancel the agreement, but you want some remuneration for it. So you say, yeah, we put a little time and effort into this, we have some expenses, we'd like you to pay X amount. And the buyer or seller agree to it, that's where you'd fill that in, is you put it in that blank. It's really kind of buying out of the contract in a way. So those are the two operative, most important concepts, I think, from this cancellation agreement. So let's talk about the status change. So you'll notice on utahrealestate.com, I got it right that time, I didn't say WFR, they've eliminated the unconditional withdrawal status, and they've replaced it with just a canceled status. They did that because of this. They've taken away their unconditional withdrawal form, and now that was being used as an agency cancellation, shouldn't have been. So now they have these in place from the UAR, these cancellation forms, but when you go to cancel your listing agreement, what it will do is you'll mark it as canceled. And if it's canceled, you're done with it. No strings attached, no protection period. I guess it can if you mark it, but that's irrelevant. As far as the MLS is concerned, you can't, as a company, go back in and edit it anymore. You've really sort of said, we've parted our ways with the seller and the brokerage, and we're done. And now it's marked as canceled. So no more unconditional withdrawal. If you have questions about either of these, please check out these forms. We'll try to put a link below in the description. Go to the UAR for the cancellation forms. Go to utahrealestate.com for an explanation of the status changes. They've got an awesome Facebook post I've seen where they go through and explain all the statuses as they are currently. And I also wrote an article in our last newsletter about the status changes and the cancellation forms as well. So hopefully that helps. Go have a great day today.